Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality with a kitty on my face. Hey, yeah, Koban, yeah. You a big kitty now. And you got spots. But, yeah, been meaning to make a video addressing... In fact, it's kinda... happen to have 25,000 subscribers now. Like, man. Though by now, by the time this is going up, it'll be close to... It should be probably... a little past 25,300, and by the time it hits 25,500 is when YouTube starts telling me I got 26,000. That's what's weird. Koban, yeah, Koban. He has not given up on climbing, no matter how big he gets. We got him a cat tree for the corner, and he climbs up that and he enjoys it. Anyhow, there's a lot that I was thinking about doing, and the whole thing was I couldn't get anything to do well enough, so I ended up not. And then I was like, well, crap. But I still want to do a video for it because it is kind of made. Yeah, no, that's yeah. The hell was that, Koban? Koban, what the hell was that? Anyway, yeah, the thing that really struck me when I hit 25,000, the thing that just was in my mind the whole time was like, geez, that's a quarter of the way to the silver play button, and the silver play button doesn't look like it's something so mystically far away anymore. And I checked on Social Blade, and Social Blade's saying, yeah, give it 5 years, you'll get 100,000, which, Social Blade, for long-term predictions, they're not worth anything. But for that to even start showing up in the 5-year predictions is, like, pretty major. Yeah. I mean, like 2 years ago, my 5-year predictions from Social Blade were saying that in 5 years I would have, I think, what was it, 15,000? That's what it was telling me 2 years ago. It would take me 5 years to get. So that's what I mean by the long-term predictions on Social Blade aren't worth anything, because they just pretty much take your current growth rate and just say it's going to stay the same. There's no actual predictive quality past that. So if you can do math and just do a basic sort of multiplication on your current month's growth versus whatever time period you're going for, you'll get a Social Blade prediction. Rather than actually taking into account approximate acceleration and how much faster you'll be growing when the channel is larger and stuff like that. So, and that's the kind of interesting thing, is 25,000 right now, it's about twice the size of what it was at the same time last year. And I'm thinking if it doubles again, then by this time next year I have like 50,000? So, I mean, going by current growth rates, the end of the year, it's reasonable to think that I'll have like 35,000 subscribers. If growth is really good, I'm hoping get something like 40,000. Would be really nice. And that's kind of in the area of the minimum predictions I had to actually start pulling in enough ad revenue to actually make as much money as I used to at Kroger. Of course, that was based on a lot of different things, and while the ad revenue has increased, the Patreon pledges have kind of stayed around the same level, which is fine. I'm at the point that I'm at right now. I'm thinking, like, if the ad revenue does get to the point where it is certainly more than enough, then I wouldn't need Patreon donations at all. But I'd still want to keep Patreon open just to have the option for people, I guess. I don't know. It's like, in case shit hits the fan, it's nice to already have one of those set up and have people following you on it instead of it. Come on, don't chase terror around. No, we're having a nice time. Not gonna have cat fights right now, okay? I got cat spit all over my face. Koban, what is with you? Why is you such a big kitty? Why is you such a big kitty? Why is this cat so damn big? Look at the size of this kitty. Look at the size of this kitty. Koban, do you see the size of you? Do you see the size of you? You see that? But yeah, I was trying to do some predictions based on like if ad revenue it keeps at the same ratio to subscribers. Around 40,000 is where I was predicting that I would be making as much in ad revenue as I was at Kroger. Of course, it also depends on the month. Like this month's ad revenue shot down quite a bit, like so far for the first 2 weeks of April. The first week of April, of course, was dead, but that's like the first week of any month because people they buy up ad space until the end of the month, and then the end of the month comes and that's that. So March though was really good. March was the highest paid month I've had since December, which was the highest paid month I had ever. So it was my second highest month, and it was March versus frickin' December, which was just crazy to look at. And getting to the point where, I mean, very, very fortunately, because I have a plan for summer, and I was looking at getting the movies, and some of them are a little harder to get. Certain things are out of print, and they're not exactly cheap in the way I want to get it. And also, there's the fact that because I'm doing 4K, and I want to do more things in fully 4K, I still don't have all the means to do that completely in my own power. And there's one of the things about doing this kind of stuff online is, while it helps to have other people helping out, obviously, one of the best pieces of advice I can really give, the thing that's always popping in my head, one of the best pieces of advice I can give to people starting out is be self-sufficient. Because if you're already established, you'll be able to find plenty of people willing to help you out with all sorts of things. When you're coming up on your own, the only thing you got is determination. And the more people you add to the mix, to a team, that's more people who can just, one of them will be like, meh, I don't feel like it today. And if you're relying on everyone to always be working together in order for it to work, that means more often than not, that team's not going to function. So, I mean, I'm not saying that teams never work out from the beginning. I mean, we watched a movie. I've been following them since around the channel's inception, and it's been a team of 2 people, and they have kept it up, and they're doing a lot better than when they started, and they've, I know they're past 10,000 subscribers, so, you know, they've climbed up quite nicely, and that's been a team of 2 guys as far as I know. I don't know if there's anyone else in the background, like Razorfist has Terrangel, who edits his videos, though some of his videos I've noticed he edited himself, so he is self-sufficient in that regard. If push comes to shove, he can do all the stuff that he needs to do in order to put out a video, which that's one of the things. Even if you do have a team, it always helps to be able to be self-sufficient. Now, what did I get off on that tangent for? Oh yeah, well, the ideas I was having was like, because 25,000 subscribers, the thing I was thinking is like, that's a quarter of the way to a silver play button. I was thinking of doing a little skit where I was like hanging up 1/4 of a silver play button. And I was like, I can't really do that effectively without it looking like photoshopped crap, like not even good Photoshop, just okay, now, so not Photoshop, but Microsoft Paint. There we go. That's about the best I could do of that. It's like, it's not going to be good enough. So then I was thinking, okay, what else? What would be nice? I was thinking unbox a chocolate play button, which sounds really good, but people for some reason don't really make chocolate play buttons. At least they don't make and sell them. And the best I could find of people making play buttons for sale was someone who makes a Koban, what the heck, Koban? Use a little Koban. Use a little Koban. That's the lens cap. It's not a chew toy. It's a lens cap. What are you doing, Koban, man? What? Those are my buttons. Wait. That's a lens cap. Koban, no, not right now. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I found someone who makes just this. There are people who actually just mold plastic play buttons, and it's like, we sell this shit in silver, bronze, and gold. We ship it out to you. It costs $80. We'll just write whatever the hell you want on there. It's okay, just whatever the fuck. Just give us the money. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot of money to put into a piece of shit for a skit. But whoa, Koban, leave Tara alone. Tara's fine. Don't need to jump on her and have her smack the shit out of you today. Okay? Just calm down. He's running after her. But yeah, so I'm really wondering, is like, if growth is still very steady and very strong, it could be like just 2 years before I actually am unboxing a silver play button, which is kind of crazy. Especially since all this time, still, one thing that really helps channel growth that I have not been able to do is get one of my videos to go viral. This is just, no. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Just seeing that it's still going. So sorry, my Social Blade rank went from a B- to a B. I still don't know what the hell that means, but it sounds good. So, and so I think it went from a B- to a B, and then dropped back down to a B-, and then went back up to a B. So I don't know if it's gonna be a B- next time I check it. Might. I'm like right on that little. It's like, yeah, fuck you. I don't know. In my Social Blade ranking versus everyone else in the world, I'm like in the top 100,000 in that. And subscriber rank, I've gotten into the top 80,000, I think, according to Social Blade, which is very nice. Video view ranking, I'm still only in the top 200,000, I think, because that's the thing. I don't have anything that has gone viral or anything like that. I've got, my whole channel is around 5, closing in on 6 million views. So, I mean, a lot of people out there, that's one video that just went viral. I was like, no, that's everything I've put out over the last several years. So, yeah, I mean, I've been just looking at it, doing all these little mathematical calculations and trying to figure out exactly how growth is going, how this is going. And a lot of things have worked out pretty well, and a lot of things have worked out better than I thought they would. And it's just interesting to see, and I'm really hoping soon to be able to actually just I've put aside like $800 to $900 for taxes. And I was doing some predictions. I was thinking I was gonna get something, what was it, 3,000 I'm predicting by the end of the year I'll be actually holding off for taxes. Because I'm actually just, the money comes in, I'm like, okay, save that for tax season next year, because fuck. And yeah, all sorts of stuff like that. So it's getting interesting. Whew, but yeah. I'm not entirely sure what to do for a special video, because it's just like, it's all the growth and just being like talking about amazing things, and then I had a cat in my face that distracted me from everything I had thought about before turning the camera on. It's just, Tara, they haven't seen you in a while. They've seen Koban. They've seen all that stuff. Where are you, Tara girl? She's probably hiding from Koban. Dang it. Well, still, it's just. It's like it's still sinking in, I think, because I know I'm now much more used to the idea of the play button is within the realms of possibility. It's within reaching distance. What does a play button do? It looks nice on the wall, but it's like this affirmation that, hey, you've done something. And they don't bother giving you any affirmation before 100,000. Even though the next one's at 1 million, which is 10 times more. So if you want to go a tenth of 100,000, they should technically have something for 10,000, but then everyone says they can't afford to do that. So I'm like, well, they could ask you for more than just shipping on that one. They could ask for manufacturing costs on that one too. And give me a chocolate play button. I want a chocolate play button. For 25,000, I want 2.5 chocolate play buttons. As long as the half was cut, not just bitten in half, because that's... Yeah, I don't want that chocolate. But, let's see where we go from here. As it just keep going and going and going. And it sounds like everyone else is getting up. So, send off line.